Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So let's discuss churches today, okay? I wanted to discuss churches because a lot of people still think that the church is a safe place to come to, right? And that's exactly what the predators want you to believe, okay? And this is the issue, right? And so a lot of people think that the church is safe, and so they can go there and they can let go, they can let loose, they can trust people almost automatically, right? But unfortunately, and from what I've seen, it is not always the case. In fact, it's the opposite for the most part, right? Of course, there are always two sides, right, to everything, right? And so the church definitely does has its use, right? And so it provides, in a sense, it provides us, it provides community, right, to those that need it. And you can potentially meet good people in the church, right? And people that are godly, right? And so, but where would the devil go or demons go if they were looking for people to corrupt, if they were looking for people of God? They would definitely go to church, okay? And so, here's the thing though, right? A lot of people that still go to church, they're following a dogma, right? They're following, they're simply there just to kind of check it off their list, right? Like go to church, right, on a Sunday, check, right? And then they go home and they continue to sin, right? Or live a lifestyle that's anti-God, right? Or a lifestyle that's anti-human, really, right? And so they continue to damage themselves, damage other people, right? And so the reason why the chosen ones don't go to church, really, they no longer attend church for the most part, right? Is because they've learned. Many of us have grown up in religious households. We used to attend church every Sunday, right? So we were forced to do that. And we learned, we've seen the hypocrisy, right, behind that. We've seen also, we understand that a lot of predators hide in churches. Like my mom, for one thing, right? Like a lot of Jezebels. They go to church. My mom used to attend church every single, every single Sunday, and she would look for, she would look for men of God there, and of course she would pretend to be a godly woman, right? And so that's what unfortunately, a lot of narcissists, they know that the people of God, first of all, deep down, they want to be just like them, okay? But they cannot. They're looking in all the wrong places, right? So instead of going within, right, and healing, and they're looking without, right? So a lot of people, what they're doing, right, not just the narcissists, right, but what they're doing is that they're looking without, right? And the church is without, it's not within, right? Real church, the chosen ones know that real church is within you, okay? Your body, right, is your temple, okay? So you should honor it, right? By eating healthy foods, right? By, even thinking healthy thoughts, right? By addressing all of the negative emotions that you're going through, and maybe having healthy outlets for them, for your anger, right? For your, whichever negative emotion that you're experiencing, right? And so that's how you honor God. That's how, by honoring yourself, you're honoring God, right? And so your body is your temple, okay? So you don't necessarily have to go anywhere. Although, like I said, right, for some people, going to church, attending church is okay. It's good. It might help them find a sense of community, right? But at the same time, a lot of people, even in churches, they're extremely misled, okay? While it might not seem like it, right, because they're going to church, it is still the case. They're very much asleep, very much unaware, and they're just kind of like following the programming, right, following the dogma. They just decided to choose a religion and stick to it, and they're not particularly searching for the truth anywhere else. They're just reading their Bible without really even understanding too much, without really understanding anything that's in it, right? And so they're blind. They're very, very blind, right? And so that there's that, right? So you don't have to be necessarily a churchgoer to have a close relationship with God. You don't have to be a churchgoer, okay? And we've seen over and over again how so many, pastors, right? They're corrupt. They're corrupt. They're collecting. They're milking the church for all that it's got, right? And so they're buying all these expensive cars, right? And they're living a lifestyle that they can't possibly afford, right, on the church budget. And so here's the thing, right? So that's the problem, right? Is that narcissists, right, and really, really highly demonically possessed or toxic people, right? They will go to church to prey on innocent minds, okay, and they will use the church to as a cover, okay. They will, in fact, narcs and toxic individuals, they will not only just use the church, right? They will use all kinds of spiritual practices, right? They will use a spirituality, right, as a label too. Okay, so because they know these people, true spiritual people, they get a lot of energy, right? They have a lot of energy, they attract, they're extremely magnetic, right? And so they get a lot of energy. They give a lot too, right? So they get back a lot too. And so they want to be someone like that, okay? They want to imitate someone like that. Remember, narcs and highly toxic individuals, they don't have their own identity, right? And so they will steal people's identities, okay? And usually those people are the chosen ones, okay? And so they will start dressing like them. They will start talking like them. They will start picking up their habits, their hobbies. They will basically want to be that individual, okay? What they don't realize is that it's not the external, okay? It's the internal. A lot of people are missing the point, right? A lot of people are missing this crucial detail, right? And that's that everything is if you want to change yourself, you have to go within, right? It's not going without. It's not changing the physical appearance, for example, right? If you don't feel pretty, right, then maybe you should start doing more good deeds, right? Maybe you should become a better person, right? And so in turn you will feel pretty, okay? And then you will have no need for plastic surgeries, right? And all of that good stuff, right? Good stuff. I'm just joking. But anyway, so guys, in most cases, narcs and toxic individuals, the demonically possessed demons, they use spirituality, they use God, religion as a cover, and that's it. Okay, they use it as a cover, they use it to, at one point in Latvia, I remember, right, when I was there, I had a narc. The woman reminded me so much of my mom, okay, but she just saw me and we met at the beach for the first time, right, and as soon as she saw me, she latched on to me, and yeah, so she latched on to me and she just wouldn't let go, basically. She would just, as soon as she met me, she started inviting me to church. She started, she started sending me a whole bunch of pictures, right? Just completely violating my boundaries, basically, right? And so, because when you meet someone, and this is kind of like for another video, I think I'm gonna leave this for another video, right? It's a topic in itself, right? But basically, when you meet someone, you don't want to be, if they come on too strong, then that's a huge red flag, so you should definitely watch out for that, okay? Watch out for that person, okay? So if they're giving you too many compliments, right? If they're being overly nice, overly kind, if they're just like, they want to give to you, right? Then be careful, because then they're going to take later on, okay? Once they hook you in, right? Once they become friends with you, once they kind of get involved with you in any way, right? So always be careful for people like this, right? And of course, I already knew this, right? And so I wasn't this naive girl, that I used to be before, right? And so as soon as I, realized this, I was like, okay. And I just kind of stopped replying to this lady, right? We exchanged phone numbers, but I just completely stopped replying. But anyways, lo and behold, this lady, she belonged to a church group. She went to church, right? She was, of course, she was extremely flashy. She started sending me all these pictures of her skiing and just like everything, just kind of like almost like bragging, right? And she didn't even know me, you know, she just met me basically, right? And so I was like, okay, you know, it's nice to share things, right? It's fine, right? But as long as you don't overshare in the beginning, right? In the beginning, it's like when someone does this, right? It's a red flag because they're oversharing too much information with someone they don't know, right? They're trying to get you hooked. They want you to they want to be liked by you, right? And so they're trying to almost prove their worth to you right in the beginning, right? And also they're trying to hook you in as fast as possible this way, right? They're trying to gain your trust. And so always watch out for that, right? But anyways, back to this, right? Back to church. This woman, she belonged to a church group, okay? And she went to church. And so it's really strange, but when I was in the city in Riga, right, and I was there at the time, and the woman saw me like randomly, and I was with my son, of course, right, and she just started like following me around in the car, and like she kept on trying to get me to go to that church that she went to, and I was like, no, that's okay, I'm good, you know, like that's alright, bye bye, you know. So anyways, she was definitely a narc, definitely, okay, like 100%, okay, if not 200. She completely reminded me of my mom, you know, and I was like, yeah, no, that's okay, right? So yeah, that's what narcs do, you know, is they latch on, you know. And so yeah, they use church, right, religion as a cover up, okay? So but behind closed doors, behind that facade, is a very, very demonic, evil person, okay? It's a person that you do not ever want to see come out, to be honest with you, okay? It's such an evil person. If none of you guys have experienced this, then thank goodness for that, okay? It's great, because trust me, I've experienced those people behind closed doors, and they are evil to their core, okay? They're just scary. They're so scary. They're evil, and they're racist, they're sexist, they hate everything. They just want power, they just want control, they want everything. They want to rule over everything and anything. They don't care about anyone. They don't care about anyone but themselves. Okay, so these people are extremely toxic, they're extremely dangerous, so you want to stay away. You want to stay away from people like this, okay? So just because you are in a church does not mean that you can let your guard down, okay? Church, remember, is external, okay? And anything that's external can be an illusion, okay? It really is an illusion. Everything that's external is an illusion, right? And so in this matrix, the church is part of the matrix, you know, unfortunately. Although, of course, you can still go there to, you know, if you have any mental health problems, you know, it might help you feel like you're a part of a community which can help you, you know, which can help support your mental health, right? In a way, right? And so that's good, right? And so you might have a place to go to feel a little bit of that groundedness. And so just always remember that just because it's a church, you know, doesn't mean that you're safe there. Doesn't mean that your kid is safe there, okay? There are a lot of evil people, a lot of lost people still in churches, okay? And yes, you can go there, you can try to make new friends, try to see who you might end up clicking with, right? Why not, right? That's still okay, right? You might possibly find a lot of kind, good-hearted people there, right? But once again, right, it is external, right? And it's still part of the matrix, and a lot of narcissists, a lot of toxic individuals use the church as a cover-up, okay? They use it to tell people that they go to church, right? And so a lot of people associate going to church and God, you know, being godly, right, with purity, with trust, right, with kindness, and so they automatically, automatically assume that the person who goes to church is a godly person, when in fact that is not true whatsoever, guys. Okay, so be careful. Okay, a lot of people who are in church, they are still living a very sinful lifestyle. Okay, very earthly lifestyle, and that's one thing, right? Another is that, you know, there's still a lot of evil people who are using this against other people. Okay, they're using them to latch onto them, right? They're using the church to cover up their evil doings, basically. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, and I will see you in another video. Please subscribe.